joining me this morning with an insider's look at the show, a very familiar face, our friend Jim Fricke, who's the executive director of the Colorado Garden Foundation. And from our show participant in Town and Country Landscaping, we have Laura Heath, who's here this morning. So, good morning, guys.
Morning.
You are in the thick of it right now.
Yes.
The Garden and Home Show is going on right now. So, Jim, give us a little bit of a preview. What can we expect when we head down?
Well, it's everything for your home.
Yeah,
basically,
literally
inside
everything.
and out, everything for your home. We opened on Saturday. It was great. We had a great first weekend. We run through this coming Sunday. But it's everything for your home inside and out, whether it's siding, windows, gutters, landscaping, really anything that someone needs to get done.
So what are the hot new products this year that we can keep an eye out for? I know you've got some new gardens, some new exhibitors, but what are the really hot products that seem to be drawing a lot of attention? Well,
I think that when people come in and they come up the escalators is actually the 9 News Hot Product Zone, which features 9 different products that are new and hot products. One of them is a new turf grass that's for Colorado, handle Colorado heat. There's another one that's a small greenhouse, when I mean that you can do with herbs and vegetables and things in all year long. In addition to that, there's some different kind of siding that's available. So there's a lot of those products. But in addition, in the gardens and in the rest of the exhibitors, there's just new products galore all over the whole show.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
And because you're walking around out there on the floor, seeing the guests and you're folks who are displaying their wares at the show, I'm sure that you're hearing a lot of the questions. What are people asking about this year?
Well, people are very tuned in to energy efficiency, using recycled materials or recycled products, really sustainable living overall.
Yeah.
In addition, there's a big trend right now with horticulture therapy. We have a Zen garden down at the show that literally is designed to, in the back of your house, make that area where you can just unwind. You know, good mental health, good mental therapy.
Yeah, we love that.
Yeah.
So if you were to give any tips or advice about navigating the show, about parking, what would you give if folks are getting excited about heading down?
Well, I would recommend they go to the website, especially if they're looking for something specific. You go to coloradogardenfoundation.org and you can plan your visit. You can search by type of product you're looking for, so you can get some booth numbers so you're ready when you walk in the door. There's also a show program at the show entrance that people can use for that too. Be prepared with your questions, with your ideas. If you have plans that you're going to work off of for your house, for a remodel, or for your backyard, bring those plans with you, because the people are there to answer the questions. And get the planning started today, because it's not like you can just turn around and all of a sudden windows are installed tomorrow, where a landscaper can get out and put a water feature in your backyard tomorrow. So you got to plan ahead.
Yep, I like that. Take a notepad, take a clipboard, bring the blueprints or plans along, because why not, right? You want to get those exact ideas flowing and get as many answers as you can.
Definitely.
So Laura, as we switch things over to you, Town and Country Landscaping, on top of being at the Home and Garden Show, you're also supporting Special Olympics. So what does it take to design and build that entry garden at the show, and how do you guys work with Special Olympics?
So the past several years, we've worked with nonprofit organizations in designing the entry garden. So this particular year, we partnered with Special Olympics. They organized their sports into seasons, which lent a great design plan for us to create the 4 seasons of sports. So we have athletes coming in tonight that have won their particular events in the Special Olympic Games that were this past weekend. And so they'll be there tonight signing autographs, and we have an award ceremony for them to recognize the winter sports. But we'll also have displays there and a track and different things that display their sports for year-round. So spring, summer, winter, and fall.
I love that. Let's go into more detail about tonight's event. If folks want to check that out, what time should they arrive and where should they go in terms of inside of the convention center?
The show starts at noon today.
Okay.
Athletes will arrive about 5 o'clock and be there till the show closes at 7. And they'll be right there in the entry, so you can't miss them.
You can't miss them. Mix and mingle, say hello, ask a lot of questions. I'm sure they're going to love talking about what it was like to build that garden along with you. But let's switch things over to the landscaping side of things. What trends are you seeing that folks are really getting excited about in 2020?
So the past decade or so, there's been this growth to outdoor living and spending more time outside. So expanding your square footage in your house by putting an outdoor living space, an outdoor kitchen. We've moved beyond that now, and like Jim was saying, it's talking about conservation. So not just creating outdoor living spaces, but doing it mindful of the space that you have. And then there's been a really big push lately to create water sustainable landscapes, and then looking at our pollinators and putting plantings in that actually attract pollinators, because that is such a big deal right now. We need to make sure that when we're making all these changes that we're mindful of what we're doing around us.
Yeah. So if you could give any tips for maybe a new homeowner who's thinking about coming to the Home and Garden Show for the first time, what are some of those landscaping trends as we head in, maybe for folks who aren't quite all the way in green thumb wise?
So not everyone is all the way in.
Right.
Green Thumb. This is why they come and they talk to professionals. And it's just like Jim said, come ready to talk to people. Don't be afraid to talk to people, and tell them what you need, what you're looking for. Come with plans, come with thoughts, and then make an appointment for somebody to come and actually look at your space, because we can answer questions all day long standing in the convention center, but really getting to know the people that you want to come look at your home, making an appointment with them, letting them come out and design something that is very specific to your needs, because there isn't just a cookie cutter anymore.
Right, that is good advice. Everything at the Home and Garden Show, or the Garden and Home Show, because garden is first, is just so inspirational. So get ready for spring by attending the Colorado Garden and Home Show at the Colorado Convention Center. It's going on now through Sunday, March 1st. You can learn more and get tickets in advance online at coloradogardenfoundation.org.